Hi, I'm Katie Moonstone. Welcome back. This reading is for the first week of October. Today is September 30th, and it is the last day to close out a cycle. So claim it. Today, I close that cycle out completely. Remember, psychologically, your mind seeks closure. The energy on the 30th will be at its peak, also due to the solar flames we've all been experiencing in the last few days. Many of you might be getting headaches, dizziness, feeling a little off. On the 30th will be at its peak. This day is a turning point, so pay attention to how you're stepping into October 1st. The energy today holds the energy of all the battles, all of the revelations, and all the cuts that was made in this month. This month was very intense. We're talking about September. And so pause and release all and say, I close this cycle out. Then listen to the weight of the energy's sovereignty. Your sovereignty as well. The power and responsibility that was given, you have a last chance to enter into a new cycle, lighter, stronger, and aligned. Let us all cross this portal today of a completion of a cycle. Someone might be running around crazy because I had to shut off a lot of loud noises, so watch out for distractions, okay? And as I was shutting one thing off, something else started running. Are you running in different directions? You don't know which way you're going. I know I feel it. Anyways, this week's energy is going to be very intense and very demanding. It holds the energy of the supermoon, and this supermoon is the harvest moon. And then when you mix in those solar flares, there will be a thin line between the watchers and the awakened. And it is going to be very hard to ignore. Know that every reward will be a test. On October 6th, the moon will stand shoulder to shoulder with Saturn, the planet of boundaries, lessons, which are karmic lessons as well, and accountability. This week asks, are you ready to carry the weight of what you asked for? So think of this week as a test. Also, your gatekeeper is going to stand in your way before the harvest moon unlocks the light. Saturn is going to push many of you into the spotlight. Some are going to feel the pressure, you're going to feel delays, and old fears may resurface. Basically, your gatekeeper never moves or steps aside for free. The choices you make this week are going to feel heavier. Responsibilities are going to be very demanding, and they're going to demand your attention. Make this a time to step through all of them, because the supermoon's energy just won't light up the sky, it will light your path forward. Saturn is demanding you to earn something. They call it the harvest moon for a reason. What you sown, what you nurtured, and what you quietly carry inside of you is now going to be revealed. Some of you will some of you are going to see your manifestations bloom in ways that you never imagined. Others will feel the weight of what they neglected to tend to. But no one is going to escape the glow. October will be the month of reckoning. The seeds you forgot you planted are the ones that will surprise you the most. The first week of October will be very demanding. Drawing out what you've been carrying inside of you, whether you're conscious of it or not. Every choice, every effort, and every small act of kindness or your discipline will start to gather momentum. Remember, harvests don't discriminate. So if you've been sowing doubt, fear, or neglect, this week will reveal that to you as well. October's first week is all about the hidden manifestations. The results will shock you, but it will be proof that nothing is ever wasted when it comes to the universe. So we're gonna dive right in. Definitely Again, it's going to be a very demanding week. Good luck, everyone. That's all I gotta say. Also, I want to say, you pay attention, because somebody has been praying for something, and you might actually be the answer to someone's prayer. That's what I needed to get out. I had a hard time saying that. So pay attention. Seek out information that will help you. Something fell to the floor. So something's going to fall apart this week, but when it falls apart, it's going to stay that way. And it's basically falling apart because it's releasing the old, because the new is going to come in and it's going to be solid and new. I'm seeing that at work right now. Beryl, you feel something is lacking in your life. Perhaps it's love, money, or goals. Someone's having a hard time speaking or doesn't want to speak up. Somebody might not want you to speak up on something. And it might be a person who feels that they are in lack. That's actually not your issue, that's theirs. Crib, birth or conception of a child or an enterprise. So you might get a new idea this week that might demand your attention. Let's get one more card and then we're gonna move on. Bread, a period of abundance and prosperity. But Saturn's gonna, you want that prosperity and abundance? You just maybe you have the ingredients and you just have to be the one that puts it together. Let's get a fairy card. Oop. Again, something keeps falling to the ground, falling apart. You've got the power, your abilities to resolve this situation. Somebody out there needed to hear this. You can do it. Just be yourself. The situation calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the basis of your personal power. So be yourself. And some of you, just get some exercise. Move that old stagnant energy around. You don't even have to go, just wiggle your body. Let's get one more card and we're going to jump right into tarot to see what we need to know for the next few days. This is just an energy check-in. I know in the last few days I wanted to put some things out, but I couldn't. I was so tired and so drained. The solar flares did totally affect me, and it affected everyone around my workplace as well. Expect the unexpected and expect for things to be very different. One card, that's all we're asking for. One card. See? The week of reckoning. October is going to be a week of reckoning. September was definitely one. Well, what fell to the ground was ask for help. So somebody doesn't want to ask for help, but they need to. So it's time to ask for help. You're being asked to request help from another. You don't need to deal with the issue alone. There are many people who do want to help you, but it's only up to you to bravely ask for their support. It's a sign of strength to reach out. Do that today. The other one is expand. Someone doesn't want to maybe expand their life, expand their family, whatever, but you're being called to expand something. You're being asked to expand. You live in a huge world with endless possibilities, and staying safe in the known is no longer going to work for you. It's time to make your world just a little bit bigger, and it's time to imagine the possibilities and then go for it. Also, while I made that specific message, someone might be getting an unexpected phone call that will change the world or expand them. Someone cut their ties or is going to cut their ties. First card out, Ace of Swords, that's cutting ties. Someone cut ties with the past, good job. Or the truth came out and they cut ties. Yep, broken karmic contracts, debts are paid. Healing from a major betrayal, not wanting to hit rock bottom. Because you did what you were told, you're not going to hit rock bottom. You are going to recover. Many of you did cut ties and paid your karmic debts. So now it's a time to recover from major betrayals. Because what you're stepping into, what I'm getting is the worst is already behind you. So you're stepping into happier days. Yeah, right now, just take a time out for rest. Don't put work and effort in. Chill, relax. Be grateful for what you have right now, and I'm just getting rest. I'm sorry, I spaced out. Maybe you need to rest and like check out. If you are a water sign or you resonate with the King of Cups, could be a man in love and in his feelings. You got some bad news coming towards you. Could be water sign energy, doesn't have to be. You might be getting some bad news. You might feel restricted, but when this bad news comes, maybe you need to restrict yourself, or be careful that this bad news does not put you in a mental prison. You know, don't overthink things. I know we're stepping into October, so that's going into like Scorpion season. So all things hidden will be revealed. A lot of like, let's say if you are a Scorpio, be careful of not staying inside your head. You're going to create your own prison. It's a self-imposed restriction that you place upon yourself. It's almost like penalizing yourself or punishing yourself. Don't punish yourself. Or maybe some of you, all right, the bad news is there's a broken contract here. Or this guy that is in love is going to get some bad news, and it's going to put him in a mental restriction because why? Contracts are broken, or a divorce could be happening. But the divine is stepping in. This was like divine is going to guide you. You are being divinely guided. The divine has stepped in. Contracts are broken. If you do resonate with the King of Cups, you probably might be getting a divorce, and that might put you in a mental prison. Just because you're divorcing someone does not mean that you are a failure. It just means your contract with that person is now over, and the divine is stepping in and trying to guide you to something different. Yeah, it's stepping in because you feel like you're losing it all. A lot of people who are going to lose it all are people of, you're going to see a loss of power. People who are narcissistic, abusive in power, you're going to see them losing their power. And this goes worldwide as well. Wow. If you are a fire sign and you carry that energy, maybe you're a younger fire sign, Knight of Wands, you're being called to take action on something, but you're struggling. You do see very clearly. Just know you are protected. You haven't moved forward and you need to. Once you do move forward, you will get your justice and balance will be restored. All right. What else do we need to know? Queen of Swords energy. If you resonate with the Queen of Swords, this is air sign energy. Doesn't have to be if you're just a female. Speaking your truth. You got a message coming in, but you're also going to be asked to forgive someone for a wrongdoing. You're going to have a what would Jesus do moment. Something might block. There is a blockage or a delay because you do need to forgive someone for a wrongdoing. Once you forgive that person, that blockage will be removed or that delay will be removed. Just know that you did not do anything wrong. The universe does know that you did not do anything wrong. They do want you to just forgive someone for a wrongdoing because the universe is asking you, hey, your delays are only happening because they want you to heal yourself or the energy of the situation. They don't want you brokenhearted. The universe knows you're not brokenhearted, but healing energy is coming to you now. I feel like you're going to be alchemizing something, alchemizing energy, or being called to act to alchemize the energy that's coming through. But you are being asked to heal something inside of you and the situation. Queen of Cups. If you resonate with the Queen of Cups, maybe you're a water sign, doesn't have to be. You're just a loving and kind person. I call this card my Earth Angels. The secrets are all out. Especially about you. You were the catalyst to a lot of people, and the secrets came out about past battles. Somebody was holding on to a past battle. The secrets are out, and all because of you. Why? Because you're loving and kind. And this is just confirmation that you did what you were supposed to do, and that person is soul searching. This person is also aware that they have been paying more attention to what they have lost instead of what they could have gained. So they're going to feel the weight of the neglect. They should have, you were their blessing. They're well aware of that. They know they restricted themselves from you, and it's because they're still in grief. Apparently they can't get past what they lost. So because of that, it's almost like it has nothing to do with you. It's just that they're too busy punishing themselves. And the secret is all about that. And everybody in that circle, or the people that know that person, they see it very clearly that you are a loving and kind person. This person knows you are a loving and kind person, but they can't get past themselves at this time. God will be stepping in. Someone also might be going to court, so you might want to restrict yourself at this time. Pay attention and be very careful. Maybe you need to dig a little deeper before you enter the courtroom. God is asking somebody to reconcile. A lot of us are going to be stepping into a new emotional beginning. Why? Because we're being asked to fill our own cups up at this time. Many of us were too busy filling other people's cups up, and we didn't fill up our own. God is wanting us to, now that you filled your cup up, you're going to have now a new emotional, loving beginning. Because now your cup is full and now you're ready. And for those that did the inner work, you will be returning back to companionship and financial stability. God knows that you haven't been resting, but you do need to rest about something. Somebody's soul can't rest. Why? Because somebody's souls, maybe it's all of you out there, you awakened people. Maybe you're having a hard time sleeping. It's because you are starting a brand new beginning. So that's your confirmation. You're having a hard time sleep because you are stepping into a brand new beginning. And yes, it is the unknown. Be careful. Watch out. You have written communication coming in from an email or a text message. Could be a letter in the mail, but I do feel that's more maybe internet based. You have a message that is going to come in. Why? Because you are going to be working together with someone. There was a seed that you planted with someone a long ago that's going to come back to return, and you guys are going to, this person is going to reach out to you, a reconciliation, and you guys are now going to be ready to work together. This is going to create a new change, and it's going to put a lot of people in their feelings. Might put you in your feelings. Why? Because your soul couldn't rest because you knew it wasn't finished. There's unfinished business. The cycle is not over and it's not complete. Some of you need to be very cautious because something is not over at this time. Some of you don't want to close the cycle out and you need to. Yeah, you already know and you're not even willing to talk about it. That's not good. Those are for my avoidance out there. Yeah, you already know a cycle's not complete and you're definitely not willing to talk about it. you are going to be struggling and you're going to feel a very heavy weight. Why? Because you're being asked to have that face-to-face talk. This is a soul connection for sure. Somebody needs to have a face-to-face talk. Why? Because they weren't celebrating something. They were supposed to celebrate something, but they weren't in the celebration mode. Also, it could be third-party situations are now over. Party's over. Why? Because, there's going to be a face-to-face talk because the third-party situation's over. Why? Because someone got taken advantage of. There was a group of people that someone put on a pedestal, and those people took advantage of that person. Fire signs, or if you just resonate with the Queen of Wands, you could be younger, beautiful, charismatic. Someone made a bad judgment call towards you. I feel like they tried to steal something, maybe your idea or something. I get copycat energy. They will reap their negative karma for that. You also are being warned for not, remember Saturn is out. Saturn's gonna be demanding this week. So if you are a fire sign, remember right now we're going into Scorpio season, which is a water sign. So the next season after that is Sagittarius's. But right now we're carrying the energy of Capricorn. So if you are a fire sign, be careful because you might have to pay out your karma this week. There was a choice you made that wasn't so good. You made a bad choice. But you are moving forward from it. It's okay. You are going to forgive yourself. You have learned your lesson. You're actually going to be picking up and moving, or someone's going to be moving in with you. So you have a change of residence. Why? Because you exposed something or someone. Someone got exposed. Anyways, moving forward. King of Pentacles. So King of Pentacles, typically their earth sign energies, don't have to be, you just could be a man of wealth. You're a businessman. You like nature. You need to have a conversation with one of your kids, or if you have more than one, you and your kids know something. You guys know the truth now. Maybe the truth has been resolved. Something didn't end, but you will have a happy family together. So whatever it is that you guys are resolving, it's going to come out as the 10 of Cups. So happy family. Why? Because it was destined and fated. What is destined and fated for us all at this time? Some of us, well, not some of us, Emperor. The Emperor came out. Typically they're older men, but they definitely do the right thing. What's destined and fated for the Emperor at this time this week? Oh. You're holding on to someone's energy. Kind of a little busy about holding on to the past. You're also holding on to your money or holding on to something, but you're definitely holding on to the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles could be earth sign energy. Doesn't have to be. Maybe she's just all about her, business oriented, likes nature. But she's focused on herself at this time, and you're still holding on to her. Maybe you're withholding money from her, but she's about to get her wish fulfillment. So you can keep on holding on, but she's still going to get her wish fulfillment. Be careful of people wearing a mask around you at this time. Some of you are being universally guided to something, but right now, it hasn't been known yet. If you are trying to plan to travel, that's not going to happen. Expect travel delays. And for things with travel are probably going to change and not work out at this time. So expect delays. Expect the unexpected. Also, someone might lose their job, or what we do not know is maybe you got to quit your job. Someone hasn't been working, or They are going to quit their job, not putting work and effort in, not mastering something that you were supposed to master. Anyways, you made your final decision and what you do not see coming. Don't fight the energy. Why? Because for those of you that are not working at this time, you are going to get a stable job offer. Those of you that might have quit your job, you are going to get a stable job offer. It's going to be a good offer too. Someone has been manipulated or abused, and they're trying to manipulate and abuse someone. Somebody is being internet watched. Someone's looking deeper into someone. But just so you know, oh yeah, when I said in the beginner, there's going to be a fine line between the watchers and the awakened ones. So all eyes are going to, a lot of you are going to feel like the spotlight is on you. Some people are going to try to manipulate or try to take onto your energy. So protect your energy at this time. Why? Because help is arriving, and some of you have a really good idea that might make you famous. Definitely help is arriving, and it's going to come as a phone call this week. There's a phone call that's going to come and change everything. Could be someone from the past. Be careful of people from the past. Someone's been reminiscing. This is childlike energy. Someone's been highly thinking about this person. 9 of Pentacles energy. If you are a 9 of Pentacles, it's time for you to start having fun. You did all this work all by yourself. 9 of Pentacles is a girl who is self-sufficient all by herself. She'd put in a lot of hard work. 1 more Pentacle, she'd have it all. The universe is telling you it's time for you to start having fun. And you need to make it a priority. Someone's priority also could be the King of Swords. King of Swords is someone who is truthful and honest. Could be air sign energy, doesn't have to be. Maybe there's some men out there that need to be truthful and honest. You need to make it your priority. And you're not going to be happy until you speak your truth. Why? Because it was part of your soul contract. Maybe you're married to someone and you haven't been truthful and honest. Maybe you weren't truthful and honest with yourself when you were actually married to, maybe you were married to someone else and you were never happy with someone else, but you have a possibility. I don't know. King of Swords, you definitely need to be truthful and honest because you're not happy about a situation. You are married, but you have a queen, or no, oh, I was going to say queen. You have an Empress in reverse here causing you havoc, and you need to start like putting healthy boundaries. I feel like this is a mother type energy. Yeah, you're not putting any work and effort into it. You're allowing, this could be a bad mom, could be baby mama drama. Whatever it is, you avoided the situation, and because of that, she's wreaking havoc all over your life, and she wants to make sure you're not happy. It is a soul contract, and you need to be truthful and honest. The moment you become truthful and honest, the contract breaks and you're able to be free, and you can be lighter, and you get to move forward. You also can still love your mother. You just need to put up healthy boundaries. Why? Because you're either married or you're about to be married to someone, and you have a soul contract that she can't come with you. I don't know, that's kind of weird. This is this is like a trauma bond. Some of you might have a trauma bond with your parent, with your mom, and you need to be truthful and honest. Why? Because you're about to enter into a soul contract that was divinely guided. Oh man. The bad part about this, if you are dealing with an Empress in reverse, she doesn't even realize that she is it's almost like she's placing a curse over her own bloodline. But she became this way because she knew, she knew you wouldn't do anything about it. But see, I raised this card up. You are going to do something about it. It's almost like enough's enough. You're going to step into your power. And once you do, your new world begins. Your new life begins. A new beginning can happen. But you got someone in the way. It's time to get that person out of the way. Why? Because you got better things, happier times, people that are actually going to love you. Any more messages that we need to deliver before we move forward? Yeah, definitely some things are going to be revealed and fall apart. Stubborn energy around. Yeah, it's time to cut ties so you can heal from the betrayals and losses. Definitely being truthful and honest with oneself and forgiving someone for a wrongdoing or forgiving yourself. Let's go to the dice. The number 3 is significant. Something might come to you in threes this week. Somebody is very insecure. Someone's like an open book. There is a message that is going to come in. Be careful of overeating this week or overindulging. Someone's moving in the right direction. Why? Because they found their penguin. They found who they were. They got their key. It's almost like they got their power back and they're getting their identity back. Why? Because they said no. Someone didn't want their light to shine. Now they're going to put this boundary up. Why? They're freeing themselves from the people that held them back. Balance will be restored. Hey, females, balance is going to start being restored. You will be getting justice. Yeah, I already know. Someone's storm is over. Something about Pisces. There might be a Pisces out there. You are not going to get your wish fulfillment. It's only because rejection is God's protection at this time. Be careful if someone's mask is going to fall off and they are digging their own hole. Why? Because they didn't move when they were supposed to move. But they are going to move. They might not travel, but someone's being guided to jump in their car and travel. And when they do, they're going to find true love. And they are going to move towards it. This is true unconditional love. This is soulmate and twin flame energy. The doors have opened. If you are a person that believes in twin flames, the door is now open, so separation is no longer. The separation is going to be, there's no more going to be separation. Why? Because someone had to break free from a female. Anyways, someone was very insecure. The female was very insecure, but I do feel like the male energy is packing their bags. Why? Because they knew who they are now. They had to go learn through their lesson, and now they know who they are. They got their key, they found their penguin, and balance will be restored. Their soul won't be able to rest until it does. Remember, God has a way of waking people up. New contracts are going to start. I do see a lot of contracts being made this week. Be careful what you read and what you sign. Tauruses, you also are going to get some justice and balance will be restored back into your life. If you are a Capricorn, something in your family is going to fall apart. Something about your family or family tree, it's because the roots were not stable. It is going to fall apart. This is going to be a very hard climb for you. Why? Because somebody around you was wearing a mask. Pisces, in Capricorns, definitely try to heal your root chakra. I feel like there's been like some sort of an abuse inside your family bloodlines and it got passed down to you. So you just need to heal that. Tauruses, you got balance coming in and justice. Someone needs to cut ties. Something about their home. Their home is going to be what the inside, the outside looks grand, but the inside is a mess. Someone did not take their opportunity, and that will be revealed for you this week. Someone has a recipe to make something very sweet. Someone needs to look into something. Dig deeper. If you dig deeper into something, you're going to find maybe the bittersweet, something sweet. There's a blessing within whatever it is that you're going through. Someone's not using their intuition and you need to. A few of you are going to have a major idea and you need to take a gamble on it. And it's going to put you right in the right direction, okay? A lot of you are going to have a hard time sleeping this week. It's just the energy. It probably has a lot to do with the solar flares. Be careful of people. You need to be careful of greed. Someone around you is very greedy. You might get a phone call from that person. They're only in it for the money. And you need to say no. The number 3 and the number 8 significant. 3 days, 8 days, 8 o'clock. Let's get rid of something. Also the number 5, expect the unexpected this week. Remember, full moons end things too. So it's almost like we're going back to back to back with endings, but we're starting a new cycle as well. But October, it's almost like the cleansing isn't over yet. I guess not, especially when I read these two. Here you guys go. We can, let's speak these out loud. All spiritual and physical cord attachments to all wicked cults, known and unknown, are now destroyed from my energy in spirit and in flesh. All spiritual and physical cord attachments to all wicked cults, known and unknown, are now destroyed from my energy in spirit and in flesh. All blockages, internal and external, that prevents me from experiencing a healthy love life is now destroyed in spirit and in flesh. All blockages, internal and external, that prevents me from experiencing a healthy love life is now destroyed in spirit and in flesh. Okie dokie. I feel like something's unfinished. Here, let's throw another couple cards out. Just doesn't feel right. Someone's gonna repeat another lesson because they didn't learn it. They did not learn it the second time around. But when you learn it, and once you finally get a new perspective of it, it's going to heal your broken heart. Oh, the group of people that were celebrating your downfall are going to be in regret. I got 5 of Cups energy. This is someone crying over spilt milk, what they lost. But you know what? All they had to do was look behind them. They had 2 blessings and they neglected it. But you know what? There's an entire group that celebrated that. That person. So you got a group of people that are preying on someone's downfall. Just remember, Saturn is coming in this week heavy. Very, very heavy. And the only reason why someone is in pain, they wanted you to carry this heavy burden. It's not your burden to carry. Drop it. They didn't want you to run away. They didn't want you to leave them behind. And because you're not leaving them behind, you're going to carry that heavy burden. You were supposed to leave them behind. They're over here celebrating. You're over here carrying a heavy burden. What's wrong with that picture? Those are the people that care about you the most. That's wrong. Stop being a people pleaser. Choose you. Yeah, they didn't want you to start a brand new beginning. They are going to regret this. They are, and so will you. Why? Because the Empress in reverse. An Empress in reverse is someone who is needy and clingy. That's usually a bad mom. That's someone who doesn't even take care of themselves. She's needy, she's clingy. This is codependent energy. She didn't want you moving forward. She wants you to feel bad. Yeah. Very needy and clingy. Hold on. Also abusive as well. If you keep staying there, you're going to end up losing all of your money. This is not going to grow. It's not going to be harvest. You have a message coming in from a child. You need to pay attention. Maybe this all stems from your childhood. I feel like this is a family situation. But pay attention to you're not doing the right thing. But the moment, your life's out of balance. But the moment you walk away from them, you get the 9 of Cups. One more cup. This is about self-worth. Some of you might be in a lesson about self-worth. And once you learn that lesson, guess what? You just healed your broken heart. You just need to have a different perspective of it. There, I said it. Now I feel complete. I am going to end this reading now. Let's get one last card and we'll move forward. One more card. Well, we've got the evil eye. Eye for an eye. You are protected. Do your guys' selves a favor. Take a snapshot of this and carry it on your phone. A human eye can release an energy so powerful, it not only will harm another, but it can also lead to death. Death is going to be very significant in the month of October. Why? Because we have Halloween. So death will be closer to us. Also, I said something about gatekeepers. So our gatekeepers are not going to step aside for certain reasons. They don't step aside. Why? Because what is a gatekeeper? A gatekeeper guards and protects your gate, right? Anyways, a human eye can release an energy so powerful, it not only will harm another, but it can also lead to death. I also feel like somebody out there might be obsessed with death or something like that. I don't know. Anyone who achieves great success or recognition also attracts the envy and jealousy of those around them. So be careful. Some of you have a lot of eyes on you. And since Saturn's going to put the awakened people on the spotlight, here you go. Carry this on your phone. Okay? Anyone who achieves great success or recognition also attracts the envy and jealousy of those around them. Envy alone, in turn, manifests itself so powerful that it can undo a person's great fortune or blessing. This card is a warning and for you to move in silence at this time. It's time to let something go. This card also lets you know that just by holding this card in your hand that you are safe from the maleficent gaze of those around you. We may not be able to change those around us, but we can change how we react to certain situations. As you hold this card, it shows an eye for an eye. Some would call it the return to sender card, meaning what one wishes done unto you will return and be done unto them. Just know that justice and balance is on its way. Continue to be your blessed and loving self. Okay? That's all I have for you this week. I probably will put out another reading probably in the next couple days or when I can. because I know that this one was quite short, but this is all I got for today. So please be safe out there. Drink plenty of water. If you are getting those headaches, cover your head, but definitely keep this on your phone so you're protected, because if we're going to be in the spotlight this week. Anywho, until we meet again, namaste.